They mock your peace, laugh at your calm. They think stillness is weakness. But they don't understand the truth. Stillness is power, and silence, when chosen, is a weapon sharper than any sword. Welcome to Stoic True Wisdom. Today, I'll show you how to hurt those who hate you without lifting a single finger. No screaming, no revenge, no war of words, just discipline, silence, and unshakable control. Because the loudest answer is not noise, it's indifference. 1. Become unreachable. They can't shake what doesn't move. They want you to flinch, to break, to scream their name in rage. But Epictetus warned, it is not he who reviles or strikes you who insults you, but your opinion that these things are insulting. That's your shield, your unshaken spirit. Every time they provoke you and you offer only silence, they burn in their own flame. You become a mirror reflecting nothing, and that nothingness echoes louder than hate ever could. When they throw fire, become stone. When they shout lies, become air. Your refusal to engage becomes their collapse. Because what terrifies the hateful most is not anger, but the realization that they can no longer affect you. 2. Master your time. While they waste theirs hating you, your time is your most sacred resource. Guard it like treasure. Epictetus said it clear. People are frugal in guarding their property, but when it comes to wasting time, they are most extravagant. Don't waste a second on petty hate. While they gossip in corners, train in silence. While they stalk your every move, take none in their direction. While they obsess, evolve. Your growth will outshine their bitterness, not because you chase revenge, but because your excellence made their hate irrelevant. Your presence becomes their punishment, because it reminds them what they could have been. Marcus Aurelius wrote, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Don't become them. Become undeniable. 3. Live so intentionally their hate dies of starvation. Hatred is quick fire. It consumes the hater. But discipline, it's stone. It endures. You don't just survive them. You outlive them while they rot in yesterday's grudges. You build, brick by quiet brick. You rise, not because you seek to destroy, but because you no longer entertain destruction. Seneca reminded us, how much better to heal a wrong than to avenge one. You move forward not to forget, but to evolve beyond remembering. They still fight a war, but you left the battlefield years ago, and they'll realize they lost the moment you stopped caring. Forgive them, not for them. For you, yes, forgive, not as a sign of weakness, but as the final blow. Because when you forgive from a place of power, you say, you no longer occupy space in my soul. Marcus Aurelius taught, it is not enough to refrain from harming others. We must also not wish them harm. When you release your hate, you take the last weapon from their hands. Your attention, forgiveness, real forgiveness, turns their venom to vapor. You don't need to curse them, because nothing curses them more than knowing they never mattered. And the world watches. They see someone who could have hit back, but chose wisdom. Someone who walked through fire and emerged unburned. You forgive because your peace is worth more than their chaos 6. Make peace your permanent weapon. Peace isn't passive. Peace is power restrained. And when you walk through life untouched by drama, unshaken by rumors, unbothered by whispers, you become a mystery. And mysteries haunt people more than any confrontation ever could. They want you to break, to argue, to defend, but you offer only stillness, because only the strong can choose peace in the face of fire. Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Don't let them live in your mind. Don't let them rent space in your heart. Let them shout, you remain still. Let them lie, you stay true. Your calm will confuse them. Your silence will shame them. Your peace, it will destroy them. 7. Live by virtue, the one thing they cannot fake. In a world screaming for attention, be the one who quietly lives with honor. No need to post your success. No need to parade your wins. Just live right. Seneca taught, A good character, when established, is not easily overthrown. That's your secret weapon, integrity. When you move through life with virtue, not vengeance, you become untouchable. Let them try to ruin your name. Truth doesn't need a defense. Time will reveal what hate tried to hide. Because the Stoic doesn't chase reputation. He builds character, and character endures. While slander rots away in its own lies. 8. Become invisible to their chaos. Not by hiding, but by rising so far above. They can no longer reach you. This isn't running away. It's choosing elevation over engagement. They want to be seen. You disappear, not from life, but from their small, bitter corner of it. You stop playing the game, and they lose, because your absence speaks louder than your presence ever did. The true Stoic victory? Not proving them wrong, but living in a reality where they no longer matter. 9. Speak only through your results. No debates, no defenses, just results. Your success, your peace, your calm, your character, those are your answers. Epictetus told us, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. So don't explain yourself. Don't try to correct their version of you. Let them believe what they want, and let your life prove every lie wrong without a word. Your wins, your growth, your resilience, those are your loudest weapons, and they cut deeper than any insult ever could. 10. Be so unbothered, they question their own existence. Haters survive on your attention. They feed on your energy. So starve them. You don't need to hate them back. You just need to forget they exist. When they scream, ignore. When they chase, walk. When they scheme, smile. Because nothing crushes a fragile ego more than knowing they didn't even leave a mark. And that is how you win without lifting a single finger. Final reflection. To the Stoic, vengeance is weakness. Reaction is slavery. But self-control, that is freedom. You don't destroy them by becoming them. You destroy them by becoming you. Fully, completely, unapologetically, strong in silence, disciplined in action, wise in thought, and unmoved in spirit. They wanted to make you rage. You chose to grow. They wanted you broken. You built an unbreakable life. This is how the Stoic wins. With peace, purpose, and power that doesn't need to shout. Subscribe to Stoic True Wisdom for more timeless weapons of the mind. And remember, some wars are won not by fighting, but by walking away so far, they forget where the battle was. They want a war. You give them silence. They want your pain. You give them indifference. They want to be remembered. You forget them, because the Stoic doesn't fight. The Stoic ascends. And when you rise far enough above the noise, you'll find something even louder than revenge. Peace. Terrifying, untouchable peace. This is Stoic True Wisdom, where we don't react. We rise. We don't fight back. We evolve until our silence becomes their undoing. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, you've already won. You just had to stop looking back. Bye for now, and keep walking forward. Quietly, powerfully like a true Stoic.